Hello, Betty here. On this video, we're going to talk about some video game idea that I had that I thought that it was really cool, that I thought that I really would be enjoyed of it. It's about why am I talking? Sorry. It's like this. Of course, it's free to play. It's like a virtual war. It's like don't say it's never ending. Have that glamour that it's gonna end, so people will feel fooled into playing it. But eventually, it's never ending. The whole point of the gaming is to make people hook on it, make people be interested in it, and make it not die, right? Make it everlasting. So the game is not gonna end, but the people play it to end it, if that makes sense. The end game is winning the war, but it's not gonna end because there's too many players playing it. So it's a virtual war. So basically, it's like having a World War III, God forbid. So people go into the internet, they log in, they create a free-to-play account, they log in, they create their nickname, they create their stuff, email, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, download the game, boom, they're in. So people start like this. They start from not an infant. I think the game will... You know what? I think the game will be more interesting if people do start from infant. So the game will be more tense. So you start the whole game. You can only have one account. Yeah, you can have multiple accounts. Just be you. It's time consuming anyway. So you have an account. You make an account. You start as an infant. Probably as an infant, you have to grow your character to do stuff, right? To grow your character to grow. Then you probably could go to war. If it's real life, you would not send a 9-year-old to the war. Not a 10-year-old, 11, 12, around probably 13-ish. Just say this is real life, Dire Straits. People will actually equip a 13-year-old, probably, even a 12-year-old, even an 11-year-old. So around there, you are probably going to be doing stuff within the war. This is a virtual war. So the fashion, I'm pronouncing it wrong, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just have 5. So just name 5 randomly. One side is fashion A, the other side is B, C, D, E, right? So you join. When you create an account, which one you want to be? You want to join A, and then you're A. Now you're part of a community. Now this virtual war is going to be all about conquering the whole virtual world. So if your account is that blah blah blah, that's not the point here. The point is you do activities. That's the whole game. You do activities to help this war. When you log off and when you go to sleep, you're sleeping in a virtual war house, a safe zone where you are logged off on. But if you get conquered, if the enemy conquers you, you're dead. Because you're dead in your sleep, you get killed. So when you're sleeping, there's other players that's fighting the war. When you log on, you're fighting the war. It's a virtual war. It's like a Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 1, what have you. We're fighting war in the virtual world. So it's done. It will not end. People think it will end. That's the glamour that they'll win one day. But you could start annexing certain maps that these people are. but pretty sure I don't know how. I'm pretty sure one faction team group B can get killed everyone, but then the game makers gotta secretly low key make them not die. So the whole point is a virtual war. If you get killed in the game, you have to start all over from an infant, and that's what makes the game so tense. People have to treat their characters like a real life. So people won't do stupid troll stuff like, oh, I'll just create a new account. You told it doesn't matter if I die. No, they have to be cautious. They have to have that consequence if they do silly stuff. For instance, if they jump off a bridge and they die, they could create a new account and come back in. No, they have to come back with a new account as an infant, and if it's time to go to war. And once you go to war, you could get stuff like, you could cosmetics is the only way to make money off this, so you could like start doing stuff. You could run stuff, you could buy stuff, etc. etc. They figure it out on that side. The whole point is that it's a first player view war, and you're the character, you're part of a group that's fighting for a virtual war, and the whole point is to conquer the world. But if they do, if everybody dies, then the game will end. But the game developers definitely should make sure the game doesn't end, because if the game ends, then the game will end. So you gotta trick the people that the game can end but will not end, so they're constantly fighting each other in a virtual war to conquer the world, if that makes sense. Anyway, the gameplay will be fun because you're actually planning plots within the community, within your group, and then you're attacking them, and then this is gonna be like a strategy, and they're like, oh, my group is better than your group, F your group, your group is blah blah blah. It's a lot of bickering, a lot of division, but then it's all fun and games there, right? It's a virtual war, don't get it twisted. So it's a good idea, probably is too ambitious, takes a lot of internet power and programming, and takes a lot of graphic makings, very ambitious, but just throw out there, those games could be available. Anyway, thanks for watching them. Peace.